Hello, you're on XPRIMM TV, and we're in Yalta at the Yalta International Insurance Forum in Ukraine. And near me is Mr. Dmitri GARMASH, the Deputy General Director of Unity Re, a very important reinsurance company, a Russian reinsurance company. Mr. GARMASH, can you tell us how does the Russian reinsurance market look at the moment?
Well, the market looks and demonstrates the stable development, and despite the crisis, despite the impact of the global financial crisis in the recent year, maybe the main trends which are observed in the market are that there is the further huge business consolidation in the market. Many companies leave the market, many companies unite so that become bigger and to accept more business, and this is a very good trend, especially when it is also pressed and supported by some supervisory authorities policy which is now developed in Russian Federation. Maybe you know about the new law which raises the capital requirements for Russian reinsurance companies. The capital requirement is raised by 3 times, even by four times, and from the 1st January 2012, every reinsurer, specialized reinsurer acting in Russian Federation should have at least 480,000 million rubles of paid-up capital. For now, maybe this is the most important measure on the way of further market consolidation.
This means a decrease in number of reinsurance companies, right?
Yes, and this is good from our point of view, because the crisis itself and the new regulatory measures, they will in any way inevitably contribute to the, well, not market squeezing, but the further development of the strongest players to make them become larger, stronger, more financially stable, and of course getting more business from the market. So weak players will get out from the market.
Because you're talking about strong players, how competitive is the Russian reinsurance market at the moment, if you are to compare it with international groups?
Well, if we're speaking about the CIS and Russian Federation, then of course no doubt that the main strategy here for Russian reinsurers is to be the supporting market. We could not currently compete with the leading opportunities and financial strength and capital of the global players who are all represented in Russian Federation CIS, but in any way Russian reinsurers are more flexible in many ways. They are well developed enough to provide a very good level of reinsurance services. They are financially stable enough at their own scale to be a very good and reliable partner for different companies in CIS. We know our place, we know our niche in the market, and we could serve it very efficiently.
What about the rating? At the conference here, which was about Russian reinsurance market, everybody talked about the importance of the rating for a Russian reinsurance company. How important is it really?
This is very important because one of the basic trends in last years in the territories of CIS, the new regulatory requirements for rating level of the reinsurers working outside of these domestic countries. And this is fair that these requirements arise, and the rating becomes a very important factor to choose the reinsurers. This is viable for insurance as well as for the primary insurance, where the clients, the insureds, they are more and more becoming more and more selective with respect to the rating of the reinsurance protection.
A new renewal season is coming. How do you see the prices in this new renewal season? Are they going to go up, go down?
Well, take into consideration the last year, which was not burdened with many catastrophe losses all around the world, but in parallel with the huge losses this year, which already occurred, we expect that international prices for insurance protection could rise, but maybe not significantly, because there is still an excess of available capital in the market, an excess of supply of insurance protection, so we do not expect that the prices will go up, especially in CIS, where dumping and descent of rates has been a well-observed trend for last 3 or 4 years, unfortunately.
So it keeps the prices down. What about your company? Let's speak about your company. Unity Re is a very important player in the Russian reinsurance market. How do you see the development until now, and what strategies do you have for next period?
Well, we've been working in Russia and CIS as the solid entity, as the specialist reinsurance company since 2004. And today we could speak that we succeed getting a very stable and very respectable position in the market of Russian Federation and CIS, because being the part of the very huge and well-known insurance group RISO, which is well-known all around CIS, holding the international rating by S&P at the level of BB-, outlook positive, having a very good financial position, very high paid-up capital, have a very good opportunity to develop further. And despite the crisis in the end of 2008 and during 2009, well, we succeeded to remain at the same position without losing the position in the rank of the reinsurers, keeping the combined ratio at a very good level. For 2009 it was about 93%, which is a very good result for the crisis. And maybe the most important and very interesting mark to evaluate our activity during the crisis for the last year is that a year ago, in September 2009, Standard & Poor's changed and enhanced the outlook for our rating from stable to positive. This, I think, reflects that the company is doing well, and the plans are huge, and we plan to grow further this year and later on.